as always. We move to the Indo-Pacific now, where Chinese President Xi Jinping has kicked off a tour of Southeast Asia, starting in Vietnam. It's his first trip abroad this year and comes amid growing global trade tensions with the United States. Writing in a Vietnamese state newspaper, Xi warned that protectionism leads nowhere. He also said that trade wars have no winners, a clear swipe at US tariffs under President Donald Trump. Additionally, Xi also called for deeper regional cooperation. He said that China and Vietnam should work together to keep global supply chains open and defend free trade. He also touched on a sensitive issue, the maritime disputes in the South China Sea. Xi said that differences should be settled through dialogue and negotiation, and that both countries should safeguard peace in the region. Vietnam remains one of China's top trading partners in Southeast Asia, but tensions run high over Beijing's claims in the disputed South China Sea. After Vietnam, Xi will head to Malaysia and then to Cambodia. Beijing says that these tours are key to strengthening regional ties as China seeks to position itself as a stable global partner. Let's turn to the Middle East now, where an Israeli airstrike has destroyed parts of Al-Ahli hospital in Gaza City, which is Gaza's only fully operational hospital in the north. Let's take a listen to what a hospital worker had to say.
مستشفى الأهلي العربي المعمداني لاستقبال الطوارئ. في الليلة اللي فاتت تم تحذير المستشفى بالإخلاء. قسم الاستقبال والطوارئ، وحدة الإسعافات الأولية، أيضا الصيدلية، أيضا المختبر، كله تم تدميره بالكامل. في الليلة اللي فاتت الساعة 2 في الليل تم تحذير المستشفى بالإخلاء، فتم إجلاء الكوادر الطبية والمرضى وجميع الأفراد الطاقم.
Palestinian civil defense officials say the strike happened around 2 a.m., damaging the surgery building and wiping out the oxygen supply system used in intensive care. No casualties were reported inside the hospital, but Gaza's health ministry says one child died during a rushed evacuation. Hospitals protected under international law have been hit multiple times since the war began in October 2023. Israel say Hamas embeds fighters in hospitals, claims Hamas denies. Meanwhile, Israel is tightening its grip on northern Gaza and cutting off Rafah in the south, pushing mass evacuations and increasing pressure to secure a hostage deal. Hamas says hostages will only be released by political decision, not military force. Let's go deeper into Israel now, where Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is slamming French President Emmanuel Macron over his push to recognize a Palestinian state, calling him gravely mistaken. In a statement, Netanyahu said that any Palestinian state would be a state whose sole aspiration is the destruction of Israel. His remarks came in response to Macron's recent comments suggesting France could officially recognize a Palestinian state within months, possibly during a UN conference in June. Macron says he hopes the move would trigger broader recognition of Israel by Arab nations. Facing backlash from right-wing groups in France, Macron later clarified that he supports the rights of both Palestinians and Israelis to peace, security and mutual recognition. France has long supported a two-state solution to the conflict. Let's move on now, where Yemen's Houthi